Good morning, Stampers and Crafters. Welcome to Tina's Crafty Ink Spot. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have a really quick project that I just thought I should share with you. Every year, my husband and my sister request that I make them little note cards that they can send to friends, family, whatever they got to do. And I usually make these note cards, and I make a little box, and I do all that thing. Well, this year, I'm going to use this new Kraft note card and envelope set that Stampin' Up has. It has 20, okay, so you've got your envelopes and your note cards and the box all in one little kit. How simple is that, right? So we're going to make my sisters today, and I'm going to show you how to do these really quick little sets. So let's get started. I'm also going to show you how to assemble the box. Okay, so I hope I'm going to show you the first time how to assemble the box. It looks complicated, but in the end it's really not. It's not, and it holds your little note cards and envelopes for you. So let's get this unpackaged here. So you get these coordinate. I love craft paper. It's kind of, I love the texture of it, you know, besides the kind of natural color of it. So these note cards are basically, let's see if it says what size they are. Let me grab my ruler and let you know what size these are. So the envelope is about 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. So those are nice sized little note cards. So that makes these note cards about 5 by 3 1/2 by 5. So these are nice sized little note cards. So what I'll do is the ones we're going to do today is the ones I'm going to do for my sister. Now my husband, I've been working on his, and I did a little bit more masculine sort of. Let me zoom you out a little. I'm going to close in here. I did a little more kind of masculine set for my husband, and I used the Sweet and Wild set. So it's got the cover of the box, and I used the little animals and a greeting. And of course I did go to, last year we had some in the wild designer paper, so I just kind of used some retired paper to make these envelopes. But so his kit is animals, you know, that's kind of more of a little masculine thing. But doing these little kits, you can go as crazy as you want, you can go as simple as you want, you can go masculine, feminine, but we are going to do my sisters now. So what I want to do is we're going to set the envelopes aside, and I'll show you how to do the flaps of those. But let's grab one of the note cards. Now this is kind of a thicker paper, so let me see if I can get you squared in the screen here. I'm doing a little crazy. So I would suggest using your bone folder. And for her cards, I decided that I'm going to use the Cottage Rose set. And the coordinating paper that goes with this, it's called the Abigail Rose, and it's just like perfect to go with this craft stuff. So that's what we'll be using on our envelope. Now these little craft cards, you could just do designer paper right on them and you're done, but I'm going to show you some quick, easy little design that I came up with for hers. I'm going to bring in our Stamparatus, and I'm going to use this rose here. And you can use any of these greetings, but when I was doing the cards, I kind of wanted to keep them neutral So you could use them as get well, you can use them as birthday, you can use them as hello there. So I went to the Nature's print, and this has some really adorable little greetings. And you can use thankful, hello there, you're on my mind, thinking of you, best wishes. So these would cover the gambit of everything. And what you can do is you have enough cards that you could do, one of each, or, do some of each greeting. And it would also work with these greetings. Okay, you've got birthday, friends forever, feel better, so get well. So this cottage rose has all the greetings you need. I love sets that cover the gambit of, the card you want to send. But I kind of just like the writing in this is the absolute only reason I'm using this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the hello there out of here. Look at this, it even has cool coordinating dies. So we're going to grab the hello there. And we're going to grab our large rose. And to stick with kind of the craft paper theme, I'm just going to use soft suede. And I'm just going to do one of these for you. I'll do the complete card and envelope, and then you can just, if you set it all up in your Stamparatus, then you can just like whip through these in no time at all. So let's go ahead and do one, and then I'm going to show you how to assemble the box. Seems like it might be complicated. It really isn't. Once I figured it out, seriously, I had to really think about it, but it's almost ingenious. Okay, so we're going to grab our rose, and I think I'm just going to kind of set it off to the side here a little bit. Add our greeting right about here. Alright, and I'm just going to stamp that in the soft suede. So once you have your Stamparatus set up, you can just like whip through these in no time. And you have a cute little box set of cards. I like doing box sets. I have several customers that enjoy them. So, and I use them because a lot of times I'm just sending a note to somebody, so they're quick and easy. So let's go ahead and make sure we're inked up there. Oops, I missed the center of my rose there. Let me see if I can. This is one of the absolute reasons I love my Stamparatus. Just for that, if I don't stamp something correctly. Let's see if I can push down on the center of that. There we go. There we go. We got it rocking now. Let me grab a wipe. I like to wipe, even though we're going to be doing, I'll be doing multiple of these, I like to wipe my stamp set off in between. It might be just a thing, but I just do. So you can leave it exactly like this, and it would be beautiful. But what I did is I wanted to add a really light splash of color. So what I did is I pulled out my old colored pencils. And the reason I use pencils is if I use my Stampin' Blends, I'm pretty sure it would bleed through. And you really don't want that. So I just grabbed a couple of my colored pencils, a light pink and a green. And with your colored pencil, you can just lightly, now I'm barely pressing because all I want is like a hint of color to this, and it's quick and easy. I'm not even coloring it in completely solid. I'm just adding, all I want is a hint of color to add to this, because I don't know why I think craft paper kind of has that, I don't know, retro, or not retro, but you know, it's early and I'm not even going to come up with the word that was in my brain. So we'll move on from that. And I'm just adding a real light shading of some pink pencil to this. I'm pretty sure you could probably, if you don't have regular just colored pencils, pardon me, use your watercolor pencils. You don't even have to watercolor, just put some color on there. So I just added a little tiny shade of light pink to that. We're going to bring in our 22 to 20 matte decorative dots. And I'm just going to add a couple of small decorative dots to this. Don't even have to do this part if you don't want to. So let me put one here. Maybe I'll put one more over here. Probably all we need, but let me add one right about there. Alright, now we're going to do the envelope. So we're going to grab an envelope. And I'm going to pick one of my papers, which I kind of wanted this one because it's the matching rose. We are going to find our trimmer here. Bring in my trimmer. What did I do with my trimmer? I know it's right here somewhere. Oh, here we go. It was under my paper. And our flap is about 2 inches. I'm pretty sure, if I recall. Yeah, I think we'll do 2 inches and then trim. So we have 2 inches by about 5 1/4. So I'm just going to take and cut off 2-inch piece. By about 5 1/4. I like to fold my flap. We're going to go ahead and fold our flap. You can use whatever adhesive here you want. I like glue because I can get right to the edges so that my DSP doesn't, you know, have where it's pulling up. Put our paper on there. And then I'm just going to take a pair of snips here somewhere. I like having coordinating envelopes, don't you? With your cards. I just think it adds that little extra stationary look. So I'm just trimming this along the envelope. And there you go. And just to carry the design through, I'm just going to do a little bit of highlights on some of these flowers and the leaves. As you see, I am not putting a lot of work into these. I just want a tiny splash of color to come in here. Grab our light pink and color our flowers a little bit. It's very, very subtle, and that's kind of what I wanted to go with on these little cards. And this kit, I will have it listed below. It's inexpensive, it's easy. It's a great gift idea. like I said, my family and my husband like to have me make them little cards they can use to send. This was quick and easy. There we go. Boom. Matches. We have this cute little card and matching envelope. Now, the fun part. Let's build the box. Alright. Let me move these aside. So you have a top and a bottom to your box. Okay. I'm going to open it up. But what I will say is if you are going to stamp an image on your box top, do it before you fold it. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to get my flower onto my box top here. Now I'm going to center it kind of in the lid here. And use our soft suede. Now the way I can tell that this is the top, the bottom is a bigger cutout piece. Okay, I hope that's shown in the camera. So the smaller of the two box units is the lid. Guess I should have clarified that, huh? It's early, come on. Okay, we're going to add our flour. And I would highly, highly suggest you do this prior because I didn't on my first one. I built about 2 or 3 of these little kits. And I didn't on my first one, and I had to take it apart. Now, we're going to go ahead, we can color that afterward, or you can color it now, which is ever easiest. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the lid first. So, here's the inside of your lid. And each of these flaps has 3 folds, okay? So your first fold is going to go in. Your second fold also going to go inward. And your third fold is going to come back. And these are sturdy little boxes, so that's why I'm using the bone fold. So you're going to do the same here on the sides. Go in again, and then go back. With our next one, in, and back. Now you can use tape. When you first learn this, you'll know that where your tape goes. You can use your tape runner or tear and tape. It kind of makes it a little easier to build, but it is really not necessary. These stay together perfect without tape. Okay, so we've got all of our score lines done, okay? Where we went in, back, okay? So now you're going to take your little flaps here, fold them inward, and we are going to do this first flap, tuck your tabs in, see there? And then you're going to fold it out. Let's go ahead and just pull them all in there. And pull them in. Fold it down. And then this one, leave your side tabs out because this will fold over those tabs. So then you take your side tabs, tuck them in. See where I'm saying, if you were going to put tape on it, put it right here. So let's just do that. Let's go ahead and grab our tape runner. So we're going to put our tape runner right here. Alright, if my tape runner wants to play along. So I'm just going to put it on that. And maybe I'm going to. I may have to get my turn tape. Okay. Put a little bit on these. And you don't want to, you only need a little bit. You don't need to go all the way across. Okay, you just want to help hold it in place. So our tabs go in, and then we fold over and tuck it down. Okay, see, this is where the tape kind of holds it in place for you. Fold down the sides. See how the tape kind of helps? And then your last one, when you fold it over, on the inside are these tiny little slits. Those are tabs that clip these little edges into. See them there? So all we're going to do, did I put tape on? Let me go ahead and put a little tape on there. Just right, kind of, oh no, I just ran my tape runner. Oh, I ran out of tape. Oh, anyway, so we've got that. And then we're going to pull it down, and this edge just kind of push down and snaps right into those slits. Boom, lid. Boom, how simple, right? And it's sturdy. All right, now let's do the vase. It's going to be the same concept. Our little flaps here. Okay, so we're going to go in. So we're going to go inny, outy. How's that? Inny, outy. Use your bone folder to get that nice crease on those. This one, inny, outy. Inny, outy. Inny, slow motion. In, out. Let me grab another tape runner, because I apparently ran out of tape. Okay, so now we're going to assemble the box. This is the box the same way. Now this large piece is the bottom of your box, so that you know is last. So let's fold in our little tabs here, and we're going to do the first flap. Let me put some tape on it. The tape just kind of helps hold it together as you're folding, but once it's folded together, it holds it. It's ingenious. It holds itself together. I could probably never ever make this on my own. I'm not very good at fun folds. Okay, there's that. Let's go to the sides. Let's have those there. And you just fold. Let's go ahead and add tape. Just a little bit of tape helps hold it in place. So you fold the sides down. And look, it makes a nice little strong box bottom. And then our last one, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of tape there. Fold our tabs in. Go over your tabs. Make sure everything's kind of, squared up there. Tuck it in and push it down into the tabs. Voila. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And it's strong. It's hefty. And your little lid goes on top. And you can color it. Let's color it to match. quick and simple coloring here, just to add a little bit of splash of light color, kind of a muted color here. You can use, like the stamp sets, that would be endless on what you can make with these. Then what I would do for this box, I would bring in probably our Naturals ribbon. And what I did is I took the leaves from our matching set, put this ribbon, let me grab my Stamparatus, so we're going to take our Stamparatus and we're going to take those leaves that are in that set. See these? Let's put our ribbon in our Stamparatus. You know, cut your ribbon the size you want, I suppose. But you know what? You can stamp on this natural ribbon. And this wasn't my idea. I saw in the catalog they actually stamped on the ribbon. And it looks so cool. So I'm just going to grab that. And I'm just going to use some regular garden green. Ink up our stamp. And I got a tiny little bit on the edge of my stamp here. I always worry that I'm going to mess up. And then you just stamp right on the ribbon. How pretty is that to carry your design through? So make your ribbon that ties around your box. Oops. So you would just take your box and tie a little ribbon around it, make a bow. You can even do it, you know, where you do like a package where you know, do it 4 ways, you know what I'm saying? And then just put a little bow. I personally would probably just do one, you know what I mean? One side with a bow that they can just slide on and off to keep their box closed. And then you just take your little box. You can put some embellishments on here. Let's go ahead and add a couple of embellishments. So maybe add some of the bigger ones here. Maybe. Come on. There we go. And there you go. You have these cute little coordinating box sets. If you wanted, you could go crazy with decorating the box here. Maybe do some more leaves or maybe some more flowers. Or you can keep it simple. Maybe even put a greeting, just a note. You know what I mean? If you have any stamps that say that. And then take your little box, put your little envelopes, and note cards in there, and boom. Okay, so you have feminine, you have masculine, and I did the same thing with these. What I did is I stamped the images in black, and then I just took my white pencil and did just some little highlights, just something to add a little something, something. I did, you know, use a black marker to make the eyes and stuff a little darker. But how fun are those? Little coordinating wild envelopes. Boom. Done. So that was our little impromptu video today, how to make little boxes and note cards. And I will have a link to the kit. It has 20. I'm assuming that means it has 20 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I bet it's 20 of each. That's a lot. There you go. Go make yourself these fun little cute note card kits. They make great gifts. They're fun to make. They're quick. They're simple. And I hope you have a very, very happy Stampin' Day. Bye-bye now.